Well, the ceremony is underway, as you can see. And Leanne, you touched on it before, that this is just such a huge moment for the women's game. We saw that VT, the what if VT. It's time for us to continue that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No more what ifs.
Absolutely. I mean, there's been a lot of longevity in the women's game now. People are finally taking note. I'm just really proud and happy that I'm part of this as a player. You know, I lived a lot of luxury when it comes to winning trophies in my career, but the women's game's gone to another level now. It really has, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. And I think this crowd is amazing. I mean, for example, Camp Nou this season, they've had 90,000 there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a record-breaking season in the women's game. We've seen record attendances, righty. We've seen icons being created. We've heard you voicing that incredible VT. This is where the game needs to continue heading.
Absolutely. What needs to happen, we're seeing high-quality football. So now we want to see high-quality production and coverage. And honestly, I'm glad that DAZN has done what they said they were going to do a year ago. They've done exactly what they said they're going to do, give the game the kind of visuals that it needs that matches this unbelievable, prestigious competition.
But now it comes down to this moment. Now you've both been there, you've both played in huge games. Leanne, you've won the Champions League before. All the hard work, all the preparation, all the practice, it comes down to this moment.
Yeah, absolutely, and these are the games you live for, you dream of. You know, I get asked the question quite a lot, do you miss playing football? No is the answer, but when I come to games like this, I just think, wow, I'd love to be playing in this game today. I love pressure, and these players need to reap it in, and you know, the fans are coming in their numbers again, and it's fantastic.
And I guess as the players can hear this in their dressing room, what's going through their mind, right?
You know, the thing is, you say that, Seema, but you don't really, it kind of like blurs out because you're so zoned into playing in arguably the biggest game of your life. So what you're doing now is thinking of coming out here to make sure you don't make no mistakes early, stick to the game plan, don't concede early, and try and play yourself into the game.
And both teams have been in situations like this before. We've got big game players on display tonight, and I'm just so excited to see, you know, not only the Hegerbergs, but Jenny Amoso, the list could go on really. And also, I want to give a mention to Ashwala because she scored a lot of goals this year. She played in 50% less of the games, scored loads of goals, and I expect her to come off the bench and stretch their back line.
And there really is a real story here as far as Lyon are concerned. And I remember a certain Ian Wright once said to me, Seema, you know what, it's one thing getting to the top, but the hardest thing is to stay there. And that's what that Lyon team have found out.
They have found that out, and you know, Barcelona, like I said, are justifiably got so much hype the way they've been spoken about. But like again, Lyon, they're in transition, they've got themselves a fantastic team, and they're back where they know where they should be. So it's a great matchup.
It is indeed a great matchup. Well, there are many queens, but there is only one crown. Who will be crowned the champions of the UEFA Women's Champions League 2022? It's time to find out and hand you to your commentary team of Lucy Ward and Pien Moulenstein.
Well, there is the reward for whoever wins tonight, and it is a lively crowd inside the Juventus Stadium. The Champions League trophy. There it is in all of its glory, and the two sets of teams will be walking past their trophy very shortly, and how much it will mean to both sides to lift that at the end of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists of the UEFA Women's Champions League 2022. Your teams, Barcelona.
So here they come, the two captains, Alexia Putellas and Wendy Renard, leave their teams onto this Italian turf in a walk they have all dreamed of. It's a fitting final for what has been one of the greatest Champions League seasons, and it's a proud night for French and Spanish football. The stage is set in Turin. Well, it's two of Europe's absolute best tonight. The current holders, Barcelona, against seven-time winners, Lyon, in the Women's Champions League final. And this is the team for Barcelona. It's unchanged from last weekend's win over Atletico Madrid, and just one change from their last Champions League outing. Mariona Caldente comes in for Ana Maria Crnogorcevic, who is on the Barcelona bench. And captain Alexia Putellas is Barcelona's top scorer in all competitions this season. Well, 6 of today's starting 11 for Barcelona were the team who started that defeat against Lyon in the Champions League final 3 years ago. And there's the on-field officiating team as the two teams gather together to have their pre-match photos, and it's a photo they will all remember for the rest of their lives. Well, the two captains, Wendy Renard and Alexia Putellas, go through their pre-match rituals. Lina Letavara from Finland has the honour of refereeing her first UEFA Women's Champions League final. Tiago Martins from Portugal is on the VAR. Well, it's one change for Lyon from their last league match against Paris FC as Damaris Egarola makes way for Melvin Mallard. Lyon, though, are unchanged since their win over PSG in their last Champions League outing. It's a 10th Champions League final for Wendy Renard, a competition record. Well, Lucy Ward alongside me, and Lucy, the atmosphere inside this stadium is electric, and some of the players that we will be seeing tonight, it is going to be a special night for them.
Yeah, I think that's it, that's the bottom line. And both of these teams have got world-class players in it, and it's who can come out on top. Now, it looks like the fans and the crowd is mostly Barcelona. There's a pocket of Lyon fans, but those Lyon players won't care because they are experienced. They do not want this Barcelona team to take their crown forever. So there's a lot at stake tonight.
Well, they're going to have to try and stop a player in form, and one of those players, Alexia Putellas, who we saw just then. Wendy Renard on Lyon's side, though, playing in her 10th Champions League final as the players take the knee to continue the message that there is no room for racism.